Hello, welcome back. We have a very special Yomi turn this time. Looks like Yomi is taking part in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 battles this month. And then they get attacked by independents as well. So not too bad. Looks like they're all at Femoria. And message from Yomi, war. Yep. So no huge battles to look at just yet. So I'll show the reports and then we'll see what we can see. First up, some Bakemonos attacking, what, 10 points of PD? And bouncing off, unfortunately, so bad start. But the others aren't too bad. Mound King and some Onis take a province pretty easily. Some priests though. Didn't do much though. A Dione and a bunch of demon priests. Or was that just to bless all these ladies? Presumably. Yeah, I guess blessing all of these things is going to be tricky, right? I believe Yomi mentioned somewhere that one of the reasons they they got a water mercenary to start summoning bishop fish to help them do some blessings, so yeah, I guess they need all these demon priests everywhere to keep blessing all these Shikomis. They're only H1, so got their work cut out for them. I noticed this little sorcerer as well, seems to just be doing some group iron skin, which I think that's the very small one, right? Is that one square? Probably nobody's getting hit by iron skin that I can find. I mean, I assume some of these Shikomis get hit by iron skin, but I don't... I can't see which one that is. Oh, there we go. Shikomi with 18 protection. If we can get some more of those out, that would be really scary. Oops. So yeah, mostly just blessings, some iron skin, a giant swarm of Shikomis. A couple of big guys. What else do you really need? We have a Shura in there too. Not bad. There's some Diomes hitting Primoria's capital. So, who have we got here? It is 9-volt battery. I think they all just have basic gear, don't they? Nobody's rocking some incredibly bespoke set of artifacts and stuff. I haven't seen the guy with the Champion's Trident yet either. He's out there somewhere. But these days they're casting Blessing, Earth Power, Own Skin, Invulnerability, Temper Flesh, Temper Armors, Soul Vortex. Did you not get blessed? That's unfortunate. Yeah, these guys aren't going to have too many problems with a bunch of goat head PD. What about you big guys? Do you do anything interesting? Not really. Yeah, these guys are incredibly buffed. Well, they both got shock rings. No, just you. I guess they're doing stone skin to avoid the shock vulnerability. There's Femoria's cap anyway. We have Abyssia attacking Ubar. Let's see if I can go to that one. Nope, wrong battle. Down here. So yeah, I was wondering if Ubar just had a bunch of stuff here ready to go again, but I guess not. So Abyssia's actually taking the fight to them, heading over the river. I can definitely see some Ubar reinforcements now though. That's quite a lot of Ifrit warriors and stuff. But for the time being, we just have Abyssia walking out with no sacreds. So bravely just sending the regular infantry out towards Ubar. Respect. Although you guys did do a lot of blessings then. Is your bless useful for casters? Oh yeah, I guess so. The blood bond on a bunch of casters like this might be a bit risky, but we'll see. This is just walking into a bit of PD. There is a big guy here. How much difficulty do you have killing these guys? I guess it's not too bad, is it? I mean, goddamn. Good work, Abyssian infantry. Looks like the hard part is getting the invis off them, and then there's enough attacks that, you know, at least one of them's going to hit through the ethereal, aren't they? And they do hit quite hard. So yeah, kill 2 more Ifrit warriors. I mean, they're very expensive. It looks like they didn't even have anyone to bless them either. Yeah, not too bad. That is 75 Abyssian infantry, though. So good work, Abyssia. Back over the river there. Alright then, where are we? So, also battling Sarmatia, but yeah, this is just more... These guys just bouncing around each other. Or dancing around each other. So, not much to see here yet either. Sarmatia just walking his stack around. Trying to remain in the game. Then we've got, let's see, more Yomi attacking from Moria. Very small squad though. I mean, these are all pretty decent though, right? Because they have 2 forms and stuff. Cold. What a cool weapon. Let's see that in action. Is that a ranged attack already? Cold. Oh no, it's a melee attack. Oh yeah, that's cold, alright. So we've got more demons walking into Femoria. We've got Roos. Oh, and that's it for the main battles, is it? Oh no, this was... Oh, I see. This was you attacking a special monster province. Okay. So Roos killing some barbs. More Yomi against Femoria. This is a Naminari. What does this thing do? So you're just a D1N1 caster with a bunch of ogres. These guys hit very hard. Let's see. You gonna give them some bark skin? We're rocking some very small AoE buffs at the moment. Immediately. Well, let's see how this goes. I mean, they're gonna do a lot of damage to that giant, aren't they, if they hit? Oh, damn. Oh, have you got a ranged weapon as well? Okay, so when there are ghosts, they have a spectral greatsword and a spectral javelin. I don't think I've ever seen a spectral javelin before. Interesting. You routed? Or are you chasing someone? No, you also routed. There might be a replay bug though. Or maybe they really did both route. I don't know. Either way, Yomi does win that one as well. Then we've got another Dione. How's this one geared? We have a Dancing Trident. Otherwise... Oh, that's a Shade Mail. So this guy can stealth around. Not a lot of stealth, but... What province was this, I wonder? Skyreach Rise. Yeah, I mean... There's no, like, sudden deep squad of stealth units popping up or anything. Maybe this was? Oh, I guess that was the Bakamone, but they lost. So, no real stealth shenanigans from Yomi. Just, pushing stacks forward. I guess these guys got quite deep, though. Maybe these guys were sneaking over with the Shade Mails, actually? No. Oh, there's a Champion's Trident guy. Okay, cool. So, oh yeah, that's a really nice weapon. 2 attacks, 39 damage, 20 attack. That's an extremely good weapon. What's your ability again? Oh yeah, just Valor. Not the best for a thug, but... He's got some great stats now. Is there a bunch of defense on that? Oh god, 6 defense on that as well. Yeah, that guy, that's a great weapon. Yeah, so as you can see, I mean, Femoria just taking a huge bite out of... sorry, Yomi taking a huge bite out of Femoria already. That was Skyreach Rise. You got Roos taking a Sarah province. Femoria, another Dione. Anything new here? Oh, that's the same guy, okay. So that was Bodden Weald. Then we got Winter Peaks. Another Dione. Let's check out this one. Minimal items. Oh, he's crippled, that's probably why. a shame. He's got a great heroic ability. Let's watch this crippled guy slowly make his way towards the front line. Oh, never mind. The little goblins won the battle anyway. Not bad. We have Roos pinging Mooseball's fort. Again, everybody still has their cap, so... Mooseball's 340 hit point, 32 protection monolith is still menacing the inside of their capital. Is Roos the player to finally take someone's cap? What do they think after pinging? Worth a shot, right, Roos? Tune in next time and find out. And that's it for the main battles. We then have a great turn for Independence this month, as Independents attack Abyssia and win. They attack Roos and win. They attack Yomi and win. And they attack Baratos and win. So, good turn for both Yomi and Independence this month. But that's it for battles. Let's take a look at the graph and see if I just turn everybody off except Yomi and Femoria. We'll see how things look. Yeah, pretty big bite. Yomi, of course, already one of the biggest, most powerful players in the game. Really interested in if they've gained a bunch of gem income from that as well. Oh yeah. Femoria just lost half of their gem income, that looks like. So, whatever provinces they just lost were the good ones, I think. Huge drop in income for Femoria as well. Yeah, all in all, not great. Not great. Now, of course, Femoria hasn't actually had a fight yet. So, maybe they'll be able to mount some sort of defense. But for now, what can we say? Well, Yomi has successfully put a lot of forts under siege. He does still have a fort over here in Nuptia. Helmshire successfully fought off this random Bakamona chief, so good work there. Forest of Gila is under siege though. And Dawnland still hasn't been taken yet, although it is open currently. Currently sitting on his cap are those two Dionis we saw. Otherwise though, I think just a bunch of stacks are going to push down Saranda's capital. Presumably, Murray's just going to march this stack up then, and try and defend his cap first and foremost. But we'll see. Yeah, I am just really interested to see if Femoria mounts much of a defense or not. Needs some way to take out these big swarms of Shikomi, who are very intimidating, but we saw Pyranny do it. It's certainly doable. They do have a very good bless for weathering a bunch of Skelly spam though, don't they? Let me just remind myself, what are your stats again? They are demons, they're berserkers. So, I mean, if you can get a good battle against these guys, you will kill them all. Probably. They have a bit of poison resistance. Yeah, and what does the bless do to you again besides... Righteous Wrath, Fire Shield, Unholy Weapons, larger. The Unholy Weapons is pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah, you probably don't want to deploy any kind of thug against these guys, do you? Unless you're really confident about how you've built it. It's a tough one. I mean, Femoria can, in a large battle, what can Femoria do? They can frontline non-sacred, so that's good. I think they have, we've seen that they have their nature heroes, so they can probably do Foul Vapors if they wanted to, but that wouldn't help here, would it? They can put up Rigor Mortis and do Skelly spam, but the skeletons will just die against the Fire Shield. I think you have to just have some kind of conventional battle where you just outnumber them and kill them faster than they kill you, right? Because they aren't very... I mean, they only have 5 protection. It's not like they have anything special otherwise, defense-wise, is it? They're not ethereal. They don't have a second shape or anything like that. They're just naked monsters. That's what you can really do, isn't it? I don't know, we'll see what Fumoria does anyway. It'd be interesting. I think the unfortunate thing for them is they're also going to have Marvoni pushing a bunch of junk into them. I guess this is all ready to go to here in a second. I think they have to just ignore Marvoni though. And concentrate on Yomi. You probably, when Marvoni attacks, you probably say, do you want to just have this fought for free and then leave me alone or something? And see if they go for that. And then concentrate on fighting off Yomi. Seems like the only thing you can do really, doesn't it? Let's see how it develops anyway. What else can we see around the world at the moment? Probably not. I mean, this is just musical chairs at the moment. Calum, how are you doing, Calum? Makoni is still under siege. Not open yet, though. 240 units. He has the Damned Legion and the Reavers of the Deep. Guess we'll we'll see if that's open or not yet next turn. What do you think? Do you think Calum will ever take Makoni? Leave a comment if you think they'll ever take Makoni's cap. Baratos, what are you up to now? That looks like a cool demon. Wait, that's a shed, right? Is that what that is? Little warriors and sheds, yeah. So, let's bring up the graphs again. Where's blood income? Alright, you know, it's going up a bit. They've got some cool stuff going. I assume what Baratos was trying to do at the moment is just sit back and blood hunt until they've got their blood economy online before they do any more wars. So, yeah, keep it up, you know, keep it up. Rus is still cleaning up Sauro pretty well. They might take Muspelheim, that would be good. And they've still just got all this stuff they can take freely. I don't think anyone else is going to be taking it at the moment. Abyssea is just dancing. So there's 2 more free Sauro forts over here if Rus wants to grab those next. Maybe he just boxes off Muspelheim. Slowly walks back over to Cabbage Deluxe. Tons more flying units over here waiting as well. Yeah, Rus has quite a lot of strength in various places, don't they? I think they're doing quite well. It just, I guess the question becomes, can you turn this into something that's more useful in the later game? Because a bunch of Bears and Draconians are intimidating now, but they won't be pretty soon. Ubar, pretty relaxed game from them. I guess they're gradually trying to get down here and do attempt number 2 against Abyssea. We'll see how that goes. Marvoni getting ready to take some stuff off Fumoria. And I think that's everybody. Alright, so we've seen the big first move from Fumoria anyway in their little war. From Yomi, rather. Let's head over to turn 37 and see what becomes of that. Hello, welcome back. Things continue to heat up for Fumoria, for better or for worse. Let's see, there's a few interesting battles in here. I'll try and find those first. So first things first, we have Fumoria breaking siege against Yomi. So awful lot of stuff against, not much honestly. There is a Dione still here though. Plus quite a few little demons, the little Oni dudes. A few Bakemono in there, a couple of ogres, Kuroni. What can we say about this? I do remember a lot of Fumoria's stuff have javelins, don't they? Which will be good against a lot of these things. Including the Chikomis as well. These guys are all naked and they don't have shields or anything, so... But Fumoria certainly has far more units in this battle anyway. Hey, these guys are getting hit by cold, or whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Yeah, cold. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but it does. Can't see much in the way of magic. There are a lot of mages here, mostly just some raised dead and lightning bolts. You make much impact, Mr. Are you running away? You are running away. Okay, probably not much impact then. wonder if that mage is going to escape. Okay, so Fomori gets their capital back anyway. So that was 104 things, so not nothing. Lost them 10 to medium warriors. That is a bit unfortunate. These are cap onlys, even though they're not sacred or anything. But yeah, you know, get their cap back. Okay. Not much else to say about that one yet. Next up, I think Sodden Merc, maybe. Maybe not. Sodden Merc? I guess they killed some stuff here, so that's not bad. We got 10 Onis, cost them a medium warrior. Helmshire, maybe? This looks more impressive. So, what's this? Like 100 Shikomis and a Dione with enormous strength. Nice one. Versus a pretty substantial line of dudes with javelins. But yeah, they get the really cheap Furbolg slingers, don't they? Do you think just massing a shitload of slingers would just kill loads of Shikomi? Or am I overvaluing? I guess they do have 19 hit points. They're not that paper, are they? But only 5 protection. I imagine enough slingers would do some damage to them. Or any cheap independent that gets javelins, probably. The classic Lion Tribe Javelineer thing to kill. What was that? JB, if you're watching this, what was that legendary strat? Can't remember what it was. But cheap junk units with ranged weapons can be pretty good sometimes. Did this do much? Even the javelins don't seem to be doing much. I wonder why. 21 attack skill is terrible. Terrifying. I guess that's with Righteous Wrath, though. Yeah, I think this is all you really need to do against these, isn't it? You just need to make sure you've got enough units to kill them faster than they kill you. And as long as that's the situation, you're good, because they're going to go berserk and hang around and just all die. Probably great if you're playing defensively as well, because then your PD can just take the brunt of it for you. You just clean them up. Makes it look easy. But yeah, that was that Sodden Merc? Was that Helmshire? Yeah, that was, let's see. You know what? Not even really outnumbered that much, is it? There is some chaff in here, but it's basically 100 medium warriors against 100 Shikomis, and they just shit on them. I guess the issue is that it's probably a lot easier to pump out the Shikomis than it is to pump out the medium warriors. That just means you need more chaff in the front though, right? Yeah, that's not too unevenly matched, and they came away pretty well, I think. Oh, there's also the PD though, too, which, yeah, that also really helps. There's a nice little screen. Still, I mean, they are losing a lot of stuff. I guess the big issue, though, on top of this is that because of the way Yomi's playing and just catching all his provinces, Fomori's going to be losing an awful lot of income very quickly. So he's going to struggle to replace the losses that he does incur. But there was Helmshire anyway. I'm also terrified of the fact that he still just leads this stuff around with one one commander. But hey, nobody's paid for that yet, so not too much of a problem. Mavoni is getting on in the action as well and just sitting on forts, but no big battles for them yet. Shilad Cannons next. So yeah, Abyssia did walk across the bridge with the regular Abyssian infantry. He has bumped into the line of... I mean, this is a lot of high-quality stuff from Ubar again. So my assumption was he cannot fight this without his sacreds. I was a bit surprised he was being so aggressive. Yep, gonna stand by my assessment as well. He cannot fight these without his sacred. cleaned them up like it was nothing. So, Uber, back in it. That did just cost him 93 Black Hawks, but I don't think he cares too much about that. Otherwise, it was 2 Guardians of the Forbidden Chamber for 67 Infantries and 4 Anathemant Salamanders, which is 1,000 gold in itself. So, all in all, not great for Abyssia. I think getting away with taking Chilled Caverns back was pretty ballsy. I think you probably should have ran away at that point though, because no way you were gonna... I guess the other issue is, we have the benefit of being able to see this stuff on the map, because we have scouts with Spirit Sight. So we can see through Glamour and Invis and stuff. Or maybe just Invis, I'm not sure how it works. Abyssia probably couldn't see that there was anything here though. Maybe he could only see the camels in fact, which would be even worse than seeing nothing. So he might have thought he was safe to sit here for a second. Might have been thinking of going upstairs even. But no, a bunch of Invis dudes just swept in and killed him. I think now he's very much at risk because I believe his stuff is still on the surface. Yeah. I'm gonna pick up Mia now. And it looks like he has still been leading his sacreds up towards Sarmatia. I haven't seen any sacreds come over here, I don't think. So... yeah. There's none down here either. I guess all his sacreds are just building up in his cap at the moment. So yeah, I think he needs to bring those over here if he wants to fight off Ubar again. Although those infantry would have helped out a lot to spread out the numbers a bit. But we'll see what happens. Right, what else was interesting? I think Porch Collapse was interesting. Let's find out. This is 1 Dione against a bunch of Femoria stuff. So nothing too crazy, just a bunch of Fomorian Nemedian warriors. 1 commander back here. 2. And let's see, how is... sorry about my camera work. Oh, this is the go at the Champion's Trident as well. This guy's a legendary warrior. Militia probably not going to do much to him. Javelins have to punch through 29 protection, so yeah. People are hitting him. That's good. Imagine the big Fomorian dudes. Yeah, they hit reasonably hard. 24 damage, and it's a piercing weapon too. Oh yeah, they're hurting him alright. Oh, he's bleeding as well. That's really bad. He is bravely running away. Has not picked up an affliction. And runs away. Okay, cool. That was Porch Collapse. Oh, so that was a replay bug. Moria actually won in reality. No, Yomi actually won in reality. I guess in our replay he started bleeding and maybe that caused the rout, but in reality that didn't happen. And he just killed 16 things and then probably fear caused the rest of the stuff to rout. So let's go look at the province. So yeah, I guess he just managed to take that. Would that have changed much if he hadn't taken it? If this was still for Moria? I suppose purely for morale, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Probably not a huge deal though in the grand scheme of things. Is there anything here? No magic sites or anything. Where does the cave lead? Oh right, so this is also Yomi. I forgot about that. Alright, so they have another route up here to attack Moria from. And I think that might be it for the truly interesting battles. Let me just quickly check these ones. A lot of Marvoni stuff just sitting on a fort though. Some independents, and then 2 battles. Unfortunately, you can see from the message at the bottom that Muspelheim does not survive this. But how does it go? Let's see. We have Burrs getting in the gate. Or trying to, anyway. While boulders rain down on them. I just enjoy watching from this perspective. Look, will the Burrs get in the gate? We can zoom out and see the losses in a second. Okay, they are in. Alright, still quite a few Burrs. Burrs straight up on the walls. I love the Musical Giants holding the boulder sprite. I think it's a great one. There is, of course, still the Monolith. 321 hit points, 32 protection, 27 magic resistance, slash and pierce resistance. What's your bless? Nothing important. So, Muspelheim did go AI very early, with probably not very many mages. So they don't have much research, but that's quite lucky. The Monolith is just stuck casting Poison Touch and Flying Shards. Still, I mean... very difficult to kill a Monolith at the best of times. Bruce does have the Burrs that have, you know, they have 2 attacks per round that hit very hard, but still, they have to get through, what was it, 32 protection? Fortunately, the Monolith is very tired, so... it's hard work being a big rock, you know? Let's see, how many units are left? I'm definitely taking some losses doing this. Let's hit N a few times. Let's see how long this takes. Alright, in the grand scheme of things, not that bad. But yeah, there was Muspelheim. So cost him a Chud Chieftain, 24 Chud Hunters, 2 Chud Skin Shifters, and 28 Great Bears. Not too bad. People have paid significantly more to take a Monolith for in the past. So all in all, great success. And that is the first person to actually be vanquished in this game. So big congratulations to Roos on being the first person to successfully eliminate another player on turn 37. Respect. We also have Yomi storming one of Pyrenees' 2 remaining forts. Probably not much to see here. Yeah. We're at the point in the game where I expect to start seeing people deploy big battlefield spells, but I'm not seeing much yet. If we're going to see them, it'll be at during some sort of defense, I imagine. See if someone whips out some new magic. We found a sunken treasure as well, so that's nice. Here's the map now. So, here's the Femoria position. So far, no great response for them. They have taken the time to just make sure that their capital is secure. Did they take this fort? No. So the guys that were sieging here moved over to Sodden Merc. They've taken that off Yomi instead. Interesting, they can go over here now and burn down this temple. That would be nice. But quite a few things can defend that. How many units was this? 39? Yeah, they probably lose if they do that. If Yomi plays defensively. But we'll see. I think if Femoria is defending his cap with something like this, and Yomi moves some Dione and some Shikomi over onto Femoria, I think Femoria just wins. That would be my assumption. But I suspect suspect that what Yomi is going to do is just keep capping all of Fomoria's provinces and grinding down his morale. So unless Fomoria is able to, you know, be as mobile and start counter-raiding and getting the provinces back, they might just struggle a bit. So yeah, we'll see what they do now that they've gotten their cap back. They've been reduced to this, basically. So, what do we do next? That is the question. I think they do just have to write this off, though. Which is a shame, because they could definitely fight back against Marvoni a lot easier, I think. But I would probably be messaging Marvoni and saying, do you want to just have those and leave me alone? And then I would just be struggle fighting Yomi for the rest of the game, probably. Until I got the better of them. Maybe start messaging Roos, who is about to be done, actually, with this stuff over here, aren't they? So yeah, a good person for Fomoria to be talking to right now would be Roos. And saying, hey, you want to help me out with Yomi? But yeah, I imagine Yomi just keeps capping provinces and ignores Fomoria's cap. And I imagine Fomoria... Well, I don't know, if they try to play aggressively from here and just start taking their provinces back, I think that's probably good for them. As long as they can reconsolidate their stuff when they need to. It's my tentative assessment so far. Just remains to be seen what, like, Fomoria... I don't know exactly what research they have or anything like that. So I have to wait and see what they can do before we can speculate on their their odds of winning, right? Anyway, not much else to see. Makoni... Oh, Makoni's cracked open. Okay. This could be the second player to be eliminated. I'm sure Kalen will storm it with a scout first. Beritos, how are you doing on Blood Slaves now, Beritos? Still hunting. No big bumps yet. Reese doing well. Ubar. I think Ubar has the momentum back now. They're definitely going to take Smother Dark now, I think. Although they probably don't storm very quickly, do they? Don't siege very quickly. I mean, then again... Okay, that's a lot of siege strength. What? 7.2 per Ifrit warrior. Okay, so those 10 guys are 70 siege strength. What about these guys? 53 of these guys. 3.4. Okay, so that's another 150. What is this? Alright, they break that open in like, what, 3 turns? Less if more reinforcements are coming. 1, 2, 3. I guess Abyssia could then move over and break siege with some stuff. That'd be interesting to see how that works out. You can walk over and then immediately cap all these with a bunch of groups of dudes and then bring them all back. That doesn't stop the reinforcements from coming, does it? Marvoni, Muspelheim, Makoni, Saro. I mean, Saro... This is kind of interesting, because we might get to see a battle between Roos and Saro. And Saro's stuff is definitely... I mean, there's a ton of mages and stuff here, and Roos does not have that. How are your mages positioned? Still really vulnerable to flying units, unfortunately. They might all land on archers, but a lot of these guys will get got by the Draconians too. But we'll see what happens. I am now curious. I might test something out. If this video continues, I tested something interesting and put it in the video. If the video doesn't continue, it wasn't interesting. So thanks for watching, possibly, and I'll see you next time. Okay, so this was the very simple thing I wanted to test, which is... Since Shikomis are, you know, just 5 prot units, could you just spam a bunch of junk slingers who are extremely cheap and kill them all? So this is a roughly even number of slingers against Shikomis. Now, obviously, you would want to have some kind of frontliners guarding these guys. But you would also want to have a bless and a buff and stuff on these guys, so... It's not, you know... It doesn't line up with the real world exactly, but... Yeah, that is actually pretty successful, I think. They're getting shredded. It'd be pretty good to just mass slingers everywhere, so you're just constantly losing Shikomis everywhere you go. Now, of course, slingers don't do much in melee, so they're just gonna run away now, but... In principle, it's not too bad, I don't think. Oh, they're on hold and fire and keep distance. Okay, that's why they were running. So, end result, 100 slingers versus 73 Shikomis. Kills 37 of the Shikomis. Did lose all of the slingers though. They were 11 gold each. I mean, it's not too bad, right? It's only 1,000 gold worth of slingers. Okay, on its own, you know, not a great strat, but yeah, I think if you had a bunch of slingers bulking up your armies, they'd actually do quite a bit of damage to the Shikomis, wouldn't they? Alright, well, that was all I wanted to test anyway. See you in the next video.